Hello, how are you? Hope you're fine. The weather is getting colder, so at least there is no regret that there is sun, beautiful weather, and we have to stay at school. Oh, I see. At least, hopefully there is no such a situation, but let me do it like this a little bit more. Okay, but today's tasks are for school, of course. Second grade. I will start with the 6. The lessons that I will here start with the second grade is the thing that I haven't done that I didn't do yesterday. So past tense introduction, review of the vocabulary we've covered so far, and stuff like this. So that's more or less what I want to cover with them, and we'll see how it goes. I really want, if I have time, if I have more time, I will introduce things like I was in a park or places. That would be awesome. But I don't want to overdo the vocabulary stuff because I want them to grasp the idea of past in English. As I said yesterday, I didn't have the chance to do what I have planned. So today, that's the thing that I want to cover. Of course, so I'm happy that I did like this at least one thing. Hopefully I will do more. And the 6th grade. I didn't mention that, but I gave them a little, I can't call it an exercise, to see a little bit more about the level, yes? To see how they do with different situations. That was very short, but gave me some insight into what they can and cannot say, so the level is a little bit mixed. Therefore, I decided to do a little review on those things, so that they will be hopefully more fluent. So I don't want to, today at least, to focus too much on grammar or new stuff. Yeah, it would be maybe grammar focused, but the grammar would be like in context, etc. And talking about yourself in a variety of ways. The variety, of course, limited by things they know or things they'll learn. However, using this review, depending on the situation, because talking about yourself is not only talking about what's your name, where you're from, but also your likes, dislikes, and, for example, films that you like or dislike, books. There is according to the syllabus, we have a few nice adjectives to learn, like, oh, great, something to describe something very positive and negative, I think, because gripping is not on the list as far as I remember. I don't remember the exact words right now, but if possible, I want to introduce them so that I would use these words to describe their favorite films, books, places, etc. So just to use them in practice, I will probably, of course, first explain the words to them, divide them into positive and negative, etc., etc., so that they will have a kind of idea what we are talking about. And of course, if we're talking about yourself, we can sometimes use the countable, uncountable things. So not nouns, but with the adverbs like adjectives or whatever you call them. Many. So I eat a lot of pizza, or I don't drink much Coke or things like this, so that they can also reuse the stuff that they have learned. So this is more or less my idea for today, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, again, I won't die. That's the most important thing. and of course that they won't die. And the second most important thing, or maybe as important, is that they will learn. I mean, and by learning, I just want to be on the safe side. I mean more acquisition, because I'm really a fan and supporter of Krashen / Asher methods of Krashen natural approach. Yes, Asher is Asher's total physical response is a great method to be used inside the natural approach, and so therefore we can start the day, start the lessons. Thank you for joining me, and see you after the lessons end. Bye bye. Hello, how are you? I did it. I've done it. I mean, survived most of all, but yes. So the 6th grade, 6th year, did the talking about yourself thing, which is very good. I mean, I'm really happy that we touched this topic. There's going to be a lot of work on it, I see, but this will be very, very useful for them, because this is like kind of a basic talk about things that you did, etc. So very, very useful thing, yes. Also plans and a review of everything they have had so far. I didn't do it as extensively as I wanted. It's still these 45 minutes. I feel very, very restrained by this. It's very little time to do anything. But yes, and the 2nd graders, the writing. It's always the writing thing that takes so much time with them. Because if I ask them to write anything, well, it takes a lot of time. But hopefully they've learned something. They learned a little bit of writing. They learned this past thing was, and we will see how it will continue. Hopefully things will go okay, at least. So that's the update. I'm happy to have done what I have planned. I already have ideas for tomorrow, especially based. I want to continue the topic of the things that we started in the 2nd grade, and maybe connected a little bit with the stuff they have in the books. With places, I don't know yet exactly. I have to look through the book, but definitely I want to continue work on the past tense, and with the 6th grade. I'm still thinking. Still want to work on it. I'll see how can I connect it with the book, so that we will do 2 things at a time. And yeah, and hopefully it will all work out. Anyways, I think that the day was a good day, so I'm going shopping right now, and then I have a little bit of free time today to work on to prepare the things for the next days, and to work on my languages and stuff like this. So thank you very much for today's. This is all with today's update, and see you tomorrow.